Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Bye Bye Comic Book Guy. My name is Leonard Sultana, I'm an Englishman in San Diego, and this is a weekly vlog which I'm running to document and diary my health and exercise regime, which I'm implementing as I get myself hopefully a little bit fitter for San Diego Comic Con 2014. This is I'd say 2, well this is episode 2, but it's week and a half really of the first initial steps of my getting myself a little bit fitter for Comic-Con. Last week I kind of demonstrated my first initial steps, which involves planking and bicep curls. I've changed the bits and pieces I'm using for the bicep curls, by the way. I was using the Watchmen books, both the Absolute Watchmen hardback and also the Watching the Watchmen by Dave Gibbons, which is the artwork background. However, I decided to go for something else and a bit of a change. And as it happens, my other half, the delightful Caroline, is a massive fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 8. A big fan of the big hardbacks of the compilations. This is a brilliant book, by the way. I can heartily recommend it. Some fantastic artwork, which is very representative of the characters in the series. So you're not having to kind of translate what you're seeing in the book to the characters that you remember from the TV series. That's down to Georges Giante. I believe I pronounced it right. However, like the Watchmen books, they are quite mighty, so I've been using those to get my exercise regime. I am looking for more suggestions, by the way, for other geek-related items of some kind of weight, which I can use to get some fitness and cardio going. So any suggestions, do leave them in the comments below. I'd love to have any other suggestions. I was thinking kind of like the Lord of the Rings box set and the Star Wars bits and pieces, but I don't think they're quite heavy enough. I do have an idea of something a little bit heavier, which I'll show you next week, but I need 2 of them, and quite frankly this one, there's only one of the book, which I'll show you next Thursday. So any suggestions for geek-related things I can kind of get a little bit of a sweat on with, do let us know. But I can also heartily recommend Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 8. Fantastic books. Like I say, this is week 1.5. Next week is when things really kind of knock up a gear. Literally. I have been and got myself my bike sorted out. I've got a new inner tube. It's all coming together. I've got all my bits and pieces, my new gloves and helmet and bits and pieces. So I'll be going out on my first cycle next week. So I'm looking forward to getting actually back on the bike. I'm going to do that twice a week. And hopefully spend the afternoon zipping up and down the cycle path which we have here in Kirklees, which is where I live. This is Cleckheaton, in between Leeds and Bradford. Right, the other thing that I've done as well is also weighed myself, because I am wanting to get into a slimmer, trimmer figure for Comic-Con. It's the upper body strength and also this, which is the belly. It's got to be said, actually, when I first started, I did have a couple of rather tasty man boobs. As it happens, even just the first week of eating a little bit more healthily and snacking a little bit better, because I've been on the tangerines and a bit more fruit and vegetables in there as well. The man boobs have disappeared. Don't even think I'm going to take this t-shirt off and demonstrate that. I think I'll be a couple of weeks away before I'll actually take the t-shirts off and let you see the results of what's been happening. However, what I have done is weighed myself. For the first time in quite a considerable length of time, I've managed to plug the Wii back in. I had the Wii, I bought it, we got Wii Active Fit, and this is when it first came out, so about 3-4 years ago when I first got it. And it says a lot that when we actually plugged it all in, I actually needed to put new batteries in the balance board and all the remotes. But I managed to fire up Active Fit, which is a fantastic exercise regime on the Wii. But the reason why I'm not going to be covering it too much in this particular series is because I want to get out. I want to get out and about and exercise a little bit further afield. But I use the balance board to actually get myself weighed. and 113 kilograms. I'm not too sure if that's good or bad. Also, it's I'm going to have to do a bit of a translate and find out how much that is in pounds and ounces in proper weight. Anyway, but yes, I've finally got myself all weighed. What I'm going to do is also do a bit of a measurement as well, because I do want to find out how, it is mostly the gut that needs to go, so I need to work on that. So I am still doing the planking. I'm still doing a bit more when it comes to a bit more exercise and cardio. As of next week, I start digging out some more of the exercise bits and pieces I've got around the house. We have bought a balance board, and we have actually bought a sit-up restrainer, which is a machine which will allow me to do a little bit more sit-ups, but also do it in a way which will support my back and allow me to do safe sit-ups, especially for someone like myself who doesn't really do sit-ups too often. So, yep, here we go. It's I'm just going to try and keep these really short. It's next week where hopefully there's going to be a bit more involved with what I've been doing with these exercises. Like I say, the cycling starts next week. The slightly more intense exercises start next week as well. But for week number 1, I'm rather glad that the MOOBS have gone. Hopefully, by when it comes around to San Diego Comic-Con, the gut will be a little bit more slimmer as well. So there we go, episode 2 of Bye Bye Comic Book Guy. Oh yes, I knew another thing as well. I said I was speaking to a couple of companies dealing with snacking and boxes. I've actually got one of those ordered from Grays. Grays are actually featured in our pop-up ads on the website as well, and I'm going to feature them down in the comments as well. They've given me a couple of boxes free, so I can give them a try, and I'll let you see how those look when they arrive next week. So that's grays.com. That's where I've been getting the snack boxes from. For this first couple of weeks, I'm going to give them a go and see how they work out. Right, I will see you next Thursday for another episode of Bye Bye Comic Book Guy. If you're following along, if you're wanting any comments, or if you want to put something in the comments below, anything that you feel that I should be doing to kind of get the exercise regime up a notch, do let me know in the comments and see if I can implement them and get everything going. Right, I'll see you next Thursday. Bye-bye.